Now I'm going to point the camera down and I'm going to show you step by step how I plant the garlic clove. First thing I want to mention is you're going to see straw on my green stalks. Now I use straw on absolutely everything, because especially when it comes to garlic, you want to mulch on top of your garlic so that it's covered during the winter time. I mostly straw very heavy on the pockets to protect the soil and just protect this overall from backsplash or soil depleting, keeping the moisture in, or for instance, now that we're going to be going into fall and winter, it keeps the soil a bit warmer versus, you know, being bare and it getting colder. And then vice versa for the summer, it keeps it cooler instead of heating up. So now that everything is, so this is all fresh soil. I use Fox Farm potting soil, and we just put this in the other night, and then this is all fresh straw. So I'm pretty much just going to be moving this back, putting the fertilizer in, putting the garlic in, and that is it. I am done. What I'll do first is an up close look at how I plant one garlic clove, and then I will show you how I plant the rest of it. So all I'm going to do is just move this straw back. You can see the soil is so beautiful and so fresh. And then you want to plant your garlic an inch or two below. I prefer to plant it about 1.5 inches to 2 inches deep. And so I'm just going to come over here and put my finger in the soil and kind of make a little bit of a hole. All right, I took the camera off the stand because I want to show you step by step at least one pocket where I plant my cloves, so you can see that it's a pretty deep hole. That is definitely about 2 to 2.5 inches deep. Now I'm going to grab a tablespoon of that fertilizer and put it in there. All right, so here's my fertilizer. I'm just going to dump that in there, and then I'm just going to take one of these or something that is long, and I'm just going to mix that in there real quick. And then I'm going to take my garlic clove, and we want the flat part going down, and we want the pointed piece going to the top. And I'm just going to take that in here, and I'm going to plant that down all the way into the soil. And then I'm just going to brush that soil right over the clove. I'm going to put the straw back over that, and I'm just going to water it in, and that is all I do, friends. The other thing I want to mention to you is definitely make sure you label your garlic. I put the date, the variety, and I also put that it was from M.I. Gardner, and the other one I'll obviously put for botanical interest as well. And just make sure that you label so that if you are trying to compare different varieties or different type, soft neck, hard neck, whatever, you want to make sure you label so that you can take really good notes for next year.